It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a chopper out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Now the number 2 hitter, Joseph Ortiz. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hill has this one sized up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Harmon Killebrew.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Well struck right field. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Waste no time there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Bart has to step out of the way for ball 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Two outs. Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out towards right center field. Stowers makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Miami, our starter in this one, Cliff Lee. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's just foul.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Dane Myers, the next to hit, takes outside. 1 out, base is empty. And that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just off the inside edge. Next offering is downstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The tag, and he's out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Connor Norby in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And there's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Good eye in that spot. That misses. 2-2. And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. All muscle to center field. It's 1-0. Next to hit, Lou Brock. Slow roller to first. Steps on first for the out. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Myers hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Carson Williams. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Zach Neto getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So the batting order turns over. And now it's Jose Siri. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there at the knees. That's down and in.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swung on, belted. Hill giving chase. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Swing and a base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 4.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now Harmon Killebrew swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. He circles the bases. Their third home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. New pitcher on now, Valente Meozo. He's into the game with the bases empty. This is Joey Barton. Out to short, Edwards. Whips it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring.
Think you understand I'm on my way. Oh man.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Derek Hill. Lee back to work. Just missed.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Can't get there, base hit.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Davison De Los Santos, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Safe at second with a stolen base. And now 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. And it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Siri under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Next pitch is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Lopez over at second. Pauley at first. 2 out of the inning. That one missed. Up the middle, Williams. They get the force, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back, and here is Andy Pages. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pages measures 6 feet even, hitting 5th in today's lineup. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Stowers squeezes it, 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Lou Brock. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next to hit, Rafael Palmeiro. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's the second baseman, Carson Williams. Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back there, and that's going to bang against the wall. In comes the run from third. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well done, drives in the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now at the plate, Zach Neto. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's going to be Xavier Edwards. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Palmeiro snags it for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Ball 1 there.
Inside.
On the ground.
That
and foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. And there's a strike. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Ripped to third. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. And here is Joseph Ortiz. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Joey Bart now. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one moves his feet. Killebrew leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. This to third, Paulie. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the fourth, and now the DH, Connor Norby. That misses the zone, 1-0. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. To third. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Derek Hill.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
0-1.
Lopez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Out. Neto to second, double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Out to short, on the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play. Here's the left fielder, Lou Brock. Fly ball down the line. Myers on his way over. Makes the catch for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Strike 1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one way inside.
2 strikes. That's in. Ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Into the second deck it goes. It's 8-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Carson Williams. That one ripped back there. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Williams stands at second with 2 gone. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 9-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Jansen Junk comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Myers should have this one. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now here is Davison De Los Santos in the air, center field. Series sizing it up. 1 down, and at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And there's a foul ball. The Marlins with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Just missed.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
2-2 to count.
Hot shot to first base, and he's all set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Joseph Ortiz. First pitch swinging. Ortiz goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 10-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Bart. This one in the air, center field. Hill pulls it in for the out. Out number 2. And now Andy Pajes. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. And a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He sends it out of here. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 11-0. And that one popped in the air, left field. Myers racing over to make the catch. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, Brock. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch
Now
on the run
the
right there.
fielder.
He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Myers in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's out to center field. Siri snags it. That is the inning.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Lake Backer.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's a strike.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 12-0. At the plate, Carson Williams. First pitch, not close. And that drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
This one popped up. De Los Santos. And there's 2 away. Jose Siri, the next to hit. 1 for 4 with a double.
Siri.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone! That ball was crushed. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to the lead. It's 13-0.
Well, they really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold.
The new pitcher in the game, George Soriano.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now it's going to be Joseph Ortiz. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter,
Harmon Killebrew digs in now.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Reaching down, makes the catch. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. 1 for 2. That one's in there. Strike one. And a foul ball. Norby over at first with one away. And that ball misses. One. And the count is 1 and 2.
2 strikes the count.
And a good eye there.
Outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. De Los Santos now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Fought off foul. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. That one off the mark. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up. We're at the top of the 8th. And the batter now, Joey Bart. Soriano back to work. Fly ball to right. And there's one away. So up next, Andy Pages.
44, Andy Pages.
Line drive, come on.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. He'll circle the bases. It's 14-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 15-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3 homers.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Declan Cronin. Here's the second baseman, Carson Williams. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Great catch, foul ground up against the. Now the third baseman, Graham. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Michael Kopech. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Here's the catcher to hit, Nick Fortes. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Finds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Stowers on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So digging in, Jose Siri. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. Grounds one to short. On to first. 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. That's towards center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Miami, here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Kopech, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Pajes pulls it down, and there's 1 down. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Cut on and lifted in the air. Siri sizing it up. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next pitch is outside. And the count now 2-0. And that's in for a strike. The Marlins with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Not close with that one. Ball 3. He swings and fouls one off. Kopech is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete.
I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score on the play and set up another. Take it for 2, I step out and short it. My cardio buffs, don't really matter the Lord. You on my turn to the furnace. Love a hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is furnace. See it all daylight, I turn on the burners. Flip the switch for them. Because you cheer the spice strips. And my Supreme 98, so I'm crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger. The matches so perfectly with a sneak coach. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take it back and split it at Williamson. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram. 1-on-1 cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my prices.
You can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are.